Alright. Hello. I am Cow Cow, or Sao Sao. Alright. Oop, shit. Forgot to mute my video. I'm a professional yub number. But yeah, I'm Cow Cow, and today we're gonna be playing WoW Ascension again. Hope everybody's having a good night. Sorry I know I said like it was very likely I could stream earlier in the day today. I wasn't feeling well when I woke up. I think I woke up at maybe like 10 or 11, and then I got up, and then I just was not feeling good. I threw up a little bit, and then just went back to sleep, and then I think I slept for a few hours, and then got up at 2, and but like it'd be too late to stream then because I have to like go to mass in like a couple hours for the vigil, so but that's okay. I can play WoW now. We'll play this as much as I can. I do want to I mean I plan on playing as much as I can. But if I do get bored of WoW, might play some like Final Fantasy 14 as well. But I don't think I'm gonna be getting bored. It's just like most of the time I have a very short attention span. I probably have like some undiagnosed like ADHD or something. Who knows? But yeah, let's queue up for a dungeon. But yeah, we are level 38. I think we got to level 38 at the end of the stream last night. I don't remember if I got that final level up off camera or not. But I know we were like doing a... I don't know if we did any quests last time. I already forgot. I mean, I suppose I could rewatch it, but I don't have the time to do that right now. But I know we were just mostly just hanging out and near Theramore though while we were queuing for stuff. I wonder if anybody's online in the guild. Nope, it's just me. I know a lot of my friends. I know like my friend group that's in the guild aren't in my Discord. They're in another person's Discord where we all hang out. But I think they're all doing stuff right now. But I had a really good time at Mass today, though. I felt like the sermon that the priest did, like I feel like it was like almost tailor-made for me, you know? It was a really good. He even like mentioned like just stuff I'm interested in regard. Like I know he mentioned Tolkien and like Lord of the Rings and stuff. So it was like basically the mass was like meant for nerds, basically. It was pretty good, pretty wholesome. Oh yeah, I got the true silver rod though as well. And man, the money they wanted for the black pearl, like it felt unreasonable. It's like, no, I'm not gonna pay for that. So like I whispered my friend Ado, and I was like, oh, if you find a black pearl, can you just send it to me so I can like level my enchanting more? It's like, oh, okay. But then I went and like checked the guild bank, and there's like 4 of them in there, so I just grabbed one. I didn't have to pay any money, which is nice. But I think we only have one more rod for enchanting that's better than the one we have now, but I know that one's gonna be expensive for sure. And I know the rod part, even that part's gonna be a little bit pricey. I would hope that, I don't know, there's someone in our guild that's like a blacksmith that can make me the unenchanted rod. So, Yeah, I'm hoping we can finally get to level 40 on this stream. We can get our Lich form finally. I had a dream while I was sleeping last night of getting the Lich form or whatever. And like it was like I was playing as my little gnome, right? And so like when I turned into a Lich, like it actually had like the, you know, the way the Lich looks like in like Warcraft 3 and stuff, the Lich model. But it was like a smaller version of the model, so I was like, oh, is that like because I'm a gnome? But of course it was just a dream, unfortunately. Although I think I like accidentally fell off a cliff while in the Lich form though, in the dream, and like I was like, oh fuck me, I died. Like I know usually when like the dream is in first person, if that stuff happens, you usually wake up. But like the dream was like in a third person perspective, I guess. I didn't wake up from falling in my dream. I want to look up, like, I saw, like, this, like, short, or whatever. It had a picture of, like, the T-pose Jesus in Brazil statue. And I was just, like, wondering, like, how expensive would it to be to, like, build a statue like that in today's money? That'd be cool, like, because I was, like, thinking, oh, we have, like, the Statue of Liberty, you know, in New York, right? What if we had, like, a cool T-pose Jesus statue on the West Coast? You know? I think that would be pretty neat if something like that was made in the U.S. Well, let me summon my undead legions. Oh no, I accidentally pulled something. It might have been my fucking minions that pulled them. Why is the tank dead? Ah! I don't know what I'm attacking! Can't loot those guys. Ooh, cool. Get a quest. Head of Jamalin. But yeah, I know Alu's still on vacation. The artist that I hire typically for stuff. Usually if I don't hire Alu, I hire another buddy of mine that I know personally, Hype. But most of the time it's Alu, just because Hype is still busy with like college and stuff. But I paid for a couple hours of Alu's time, but he's not back from vacation yet. But I think once he's back, we're gonna start trying to make a better thumbnail for the D&D stuff. And then I think that's probably gonna be what I spend most of my money on this month. This is stuff for thumbnails that I need. I know I want to get a thumbnail made for Final Fantasy III, and then I need to get a thumbnail for Ready or Not. I need to get a thumbnail for Biotic Factor. And then I'm probably not going to be able to also get a thumbnail for Windrose or whatever, because I know somebody bought me that to play, so I also need to get I know it's one of my viewers' birthday in August, so it'll probably be a little bit more affordable for me just to buy them a game. I mean, they know I'm gonna play Windrose, I guess, at some point, so I was planning on getting them something. In fact, I might just do that. I might do that after the stream. That way, it's just, you know, I don't want to like miss, like, have their birthday you know, happen and then not have money at the time when what's going on, right? I'm trying to think of what I want to get him. Killed something. Or maybe it's just a normal enemy. No, there's a boss there. And I don't think he has any loot, because there's no loot thing going on. Yeah, it still feels like really surreal that you know, we're with the mass today. Because I know, like, I went to the office for my parish on Monday, and then I saw, like, a rosary, and it even had, like, it had St. Joseph on it. I only, like, found that out a little bit later, because it was hard for me to tell, and I looked into it, and it probably is him. You know, definitely like God's trying to speak to me. I'm just gonna read it. Choose to vendor it later or not if I so desire. Ooh, I can't win that one. I mean, hopefully I win it. I hate how I can't roll need on a recipe if I don't have the enchanting requirement to learn it. I mean, it's kind of good that it does that because, you know, at the same time, it's a little bit annoying. I'm not like, it's not annoying enough to where, like, I see the need to change it, really. Cause like I feel like in both, like even if they did change it, there's still problems with, you know, having it to where I can eat on it. Because like some because then everybody's gonna need on it anyways, and then right? Or unless like, you know, if they follow the honor system of don't read on something unless you need it, or don't need on something unless you need it type stuff, right? I'm hoping I'm feeling okay tomorrow morning. Because I went to mass today, I don't have to go tomorrow. So I know me and some friends are probably gonna play Final Fantasy XIV together. Or trying to help my friend get through Stormblood. That's been fun. I ended up oversleeping last week when we were supposed to do it, and he was done playing by the time I got up. Or they were about to be done playing when I showed up, so I didn't really get to do anything, unfortunately. To help. I'm kind of like scared to go to bed though. It's the thing, I'm always scared to go to bed, not because like I'm afraid of like the dark or something. It's more so because I know when I wake up, I'm gonna feel like shit. It's more like just because I know what's gonna happen in the future. The being in a little bit of pain. Are you gonna attack him right now? Oh no, we can. Shade or still slumbers. Okay, we have to kill the other guys, people. You can't just be skipping bosses. Oh, my undead minions died somehow. The tank went. Oh, they're all attacking me now. Okay, cool, guys. Like, are we just gonna be like retarded and? Okay. We have to kill everything, guys. Like, I don't know what the tank's doing. Why are we going over here? Ah, healer's dead. Man, my party is like so fucking shit. This dungeon isn't that fucking hard. What was the point of like running to this corner? Like, we have to go over here to Lair of the Chosen or whatever. I don't know. This? Older?
The stars of this time are bent on new paths.
Is it the event right now? I thought the event is like a New Year event.
The heavens in their
That's so weird. That must be a
stars
bug.
hold answers to earthly mysteries, adventurer. Might then the wise and the lucky gaze up and find truth?
Nightmare Ward. I got a lot of rested XP right now. That's good. Oop. Oh, we have rested XP, but at least I think when it comes to killing the whelps, I'm only getting like 60 XP for killing them. Even for because they're not elites, but like you typically get more XP from elites, but even like a normal mob, I think I would get more XP than 60. Avatar of Hakar still lingers? What are you fucking talking about? We killed him! What the fuck is going on? I don't think we jump down there. I think that just kills you. Oh, nobody fucking clicked on him or something, right? Or what are we supposed to do here? Oh, we just didn't do that. Kari Bloodkeeper. I don't know if that's the boss or not. Probably not, because there's another Bloodkeeper over there. Do we kill Hakar, or what the fuck is happening? I'm about to leave this fucking dungeon. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Like, they've obviously made changes to it, and I don't think anybody in the party knows what they are. I guess we leave the Bloodkeepers alive, maybe? I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna go because I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I mean, it's not the party's fault, but ah, shit, we have to wait 30 minutes. Okay. Well, I guess I'm playing something else for 30 minutes. Fuck that. It's not even like our fault. We didn't even, like, nobody knew what to fucking do, at least as far as I can tell. Alright. Well, I guess I'll play Final Fantasy XIV for a little bit. Just give me a moment as I log in to the game. Oops. I'm gonna type in my password. I'll put in my authenticator. Alright, logged in. I'll just do a few roulettes. That's kind of annoying though. I mean, I don't even know what I don't remember, because I know I did that dungeon. Hello Joshua. I know I did that dungeon on WoW, like a Turtle WoW, and it didn't have that weird issue. Yeah, well, hey Joshua, welcome to the stream. We're gonna take a 30-minute break from WoW because I got a penalty for leaving the dungeon I was in because I don't know, I think the dungeon was like bugged or something, or they changed something in the dungeon and nobody knew how to progress in the dungeon, so I just fucking left. It was just a waste of time to be there. That's okay though. We'll be back with WoW soon. Alright, I'm trying to, like, I know I mentioned this before, but I'm trying to do this quest where I gotta fill up these bars, and it's gonna take me I'm only halfway to completing it, and I've been doing it for about maybe a week or two, or a week and a half, and we're only like almost halfway. But you can technically spam the duty roulette, like trials or normal raids or whatever, to like fill it up, like keep on filling it up. But you get more for the initial one you do, the first one. But I don't know. I don't want to like spam all these things repeatedly, because that is just gonna give me fatigue of playing the game. So we'll do trials first. That will fill up the red thing right here. But you know, like right before, like a couple hours, or I don't know, maybe like an hour before I started streaming today, I was not feeling well. After I got home from church as well. Oh, this is emerald weapon. Okay. Nara? What a name. I'll put on my pink sand. Alright, seems like I have aggro. Well, I don't remember this fight too well, so hopefully we don't get cooked. What's happening here? Oh no! It moved! Oh, does that guy have the Phantom version of like what my weapon's gonna upgrade to once I complete the quest? Actually, it looks cool. I know the version of the Phantom weapon I have now for my axe is kind of looks a little bad, to be honest. If it turns into that, I'm kind of excited. It's weird though, I don't know, maybe he just isn't good at warrior, but I don't know why I'm doing more damage. You know, he has a better weapon. Maybe I just have like all my other gears better. But yeah, I liked all the fucking weapon fights during Shadowbringer. I didn't do any of them on hard mode, but like doing the quest line for the normal mode was pretty fun. I like the music that's playing right now too. I know I like the music that plays particularly the most for Ruby weapon. Fights have like a weird taste too. Assuming that's gonna be a thing. I don't wanna accidentally walk off. They're all running over here. Oops. Oh, okay, he's gonna do phase 2 now, I guess. Alright, well the other guy was able to attack first, so he's gonna have the aggro. Maybe we're just doing comparable damage or something, I don't know. Maybe I attacked first, therefore I had the aggro, because apparently we can both play our class correctly. There's a vent in my prescription of medicine, and then I have opioid fog. Oh, okay. I mean, I know I have opioids as well, for like pain and stuff, but I only take it like when I have a flare-up. Like I have like oxycodone. But that's not good. Like fentany's pretty deadly. Oh no, I have aggro now. Maybe the guy who's the other warrior just isn't good at it. I didn't taunt or anything. I mean, he should be... Oh no, he has aggro now. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, like I'm able to do enough damage where I can pull off him. Interesting. I mean, Warrior isn't really that hard to play. I don't understand. But yeah, Joshua, I know like when I do have my like monthly visit to the hospital, they give me like enough painkillers to like for like people on hospice. Typically, at least that's what I've been told. It feels like I have like a bunch of I swallowed like razor blades or something. How bad my tummy hurts. Oh, he killed him. Wow. Rarely, it's in my blood pressure medicine. Gotcha. You know, it's a weird thing. Like, I don't know if my mom has an issue with it, but I know I inherited it from my grandpa, because I know he had it. My mother's father. May he rest in peace. But I know he would always have like a really low blood pressure, and I typically have low blood pressure as well. So let's see how Ooh, we're at 6,000 points now for this. We still need to wait a little while before we go back to WoW, because we still have the 30-minute timer to where we can't queue. We will do a normal raid next. Let me see how many of the tombstones I have. I mean, we're almost maxed out on tombstones for mathematics. Because what I've been doing is, whenever I get maxed out on them, I'm just buying, I want to get, like, at least, you know, this stuff. Because I can start working on another phantom weapon. And I think I either want to get it for Summoner or Dark Knight. I'm probably going to do it for Dark Knight. I want to get, like, all my tank classes, the best weapons, because I like tanking in this game. But yeah, Joshua, I hope one day you end up... I know you don't have, like, Discord, but I hope one day you end up getting Discord and stuff. That way you can join the Discord and stuff, because I do like talking to you. I don't have my tank stance on. Let's fix that. Finally at the boss. I think this was the trial I had yesterday before I started the WoW stream. Alliance raid, rather, yesterday. Not trial. Because the raid bosses just kind of feel like trials to me. They're just trials with, like, just drop better gear, basically. I feel like a lot of the hard mode for the trials is just optional. Like, really the only thing I think you typically get from them are, like, mounts and stuff. I think you can get weapons too, but it's really weird. Oh no, that fucking hurt. Alright, he's down. on to the next one, the Swindler. Oh wow, just pushed me away. Oh wow, that hurt. Alright, let me try and heal myself with that one ability where I just heal myself every time I hit him. Ultra Flash, what does that do? Do I have to hide behind this? I guess I do, okay. It doesn't matter, we won anyways. Alright, what time is it? I mean, we have like 12 minutes until we can go back to WoW because of my mistake. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go back onto WoW now. And it's only because, like, the next thing I can queue up for, if I wanted to keep doing this until the 30-minute thing is passed with our debuff on WoW, would be either an Alliance raid, and that's gonna be a little bit longer than either the normal raid or the trial, or I can do the high-leveling dungeon. But that's probably gonna take just as long as the Alliance raid. So I'm just gonna go back onto WoW now. Maybe the cooldown is off. Maybe I miscounted. Alright, let's yeah, you want my idea on a video game? I mean, shoot. I mean, I know nothing about programming. I know nothing about how video games are made. I'm like a boomer when it comes to PC. It's my boomer stepdad that helps me like build my PC, which is funny because he's like the stereotype for somebody who doesn't know anything about PCs. I got 7 minutes left before the debuff disappears and we can queue up again. Let me get a drink. I'm excited though for the upcoming Friday though, because they're gonna have a thing at the young adults stuff at my parish, which I'm excited to go to. They're also gonna have food there apparently as well, so I don't have to make myself dinner. I just hope it's something I can eat though. Hopefully it's like no spicy food. Spicy food just puts me in the hospital. And I think that what caused me to get... I don't even know if what I had last time I went to the hospital was a flare-up or if I just had the flu. But I know typically when I go to the hospital, it's not really the flare-up why they keep me. They end up keeping me just because the flare-up causes me to go DKA with my blood sugar. Oh, is there a diaper gnome laughing nearby? It is Rod Tricks. Ah, he is a diaper gnome. Oh no, he cried. I hurt his feelings. He's a level 35 gnome hunter. No, you just gotta live by the diaper gnome grind set mindset. I like how this guy's like transmog's literally just a diaper gnome. Like, it looks like he's wearing like a diaper, has like a weird vest, and like no shoes on. We must fulfill the stereotype of diaper gnome. Oh man. Trying to wait before I like grab something from the fridge. I'm assuming like you're typing out like a long question, Joshua. Oh, there you go. The idea is an odd job simulator where you do odd jobs to earn in-game money to buy different mini games to play with your friends. Or is like the mini game like an odd job, or is it you do odd jobs to buy mini games? I'm a little bit confused. I mean, it'd be cool to have like a maybe like a it depends on how you want to get more involved with it. Like, is it just like a car wash simulator? I mean, I don't know. I know there's like people that like those games for some reason. But, or are you, like, trying to go for, like, something like, you know, like The Sims, where, like, you control a person, and then you just send them to do odd jobs or whatever? Like, I mean, if there was, like, a odd job simulator, but it played, like, Sims 3, that would be kind of cool. Like, kind of like open world. You can go around the map doing, like, odd jobs for people that are in the town. That'd be kind of cool. Kind of like an open world odd job thing. That was kind of like one thing I was really sad about. I know there was like that game that was made by that South Korean group that were trying to make like something like the Sims, but then it just kind of died. I forget what it was called. I know like a bunch of people were playing it when it came out, and I was like, I kind of regret buying it because I bought it like but like apparently I didn't hear the news on it that it was just like abandoned or whatever for whatever reason. I know, like, out of all the Sims games I played, I think my favorite Sims game is Sims 3, just due to the open world nature of it. Sims 4 technically has an open world as well. However, but the only way to engage with the open world is to not like fast travel anywhere, I guess, for a lack of a better word. Like if you click on somewhere you want to go on the map, it just teleports you there and you go through a short loading screen and then you're there. But you can, but if you like leave your house and you know where you're going, you can get to wherever you are as long as it's in the same neighborhood, I guess. But I kind of wish that maybe there's a mod that like gets rid of that in Sims 4. I gotta look that up. However, I don't know. I think Sims 3 is the GOAT when it comes to Sims games, though. But I like Sims 4 as well. But I kind of wish they'd just move on with the next one because there's so much DLC for Sims 4. And they keep on making DLC, and it's like, man, I'm never gonna have all the money for all this DLC. It's like, there's a lot of it that I want to get. It's just like it's so expensive is the problem. Where and especially now since like I have to stream, and I only have so much money each month, and I gotta like use some of that money for my Yubnub channel to get like cool thumbnails for whatever I'm playing. So. It's weird though. I don't know why I like the Sims games so much. Cause I know like apparently those are like games a lot of like femoids like to play. Those weird creatures that are femoids. They like the Sims games. Or like Stardew Valley as well. Stuff like that. As a kid, to get money to buy video games or Beyblades, you unlock multiplayer minigames like Cops and Atari-style multiplayer video games. I don't know how well a game like that would do. I normally don't play those kind of games. I'm more of like into RPGs. However, if like I don't know, because that'd be kind of interesting for a game. Like, because if you could, like, port... although you'd have to get... I guess if you're doing that, though, you'd have to, like, do a collab with a different company. But, if there were, like, really cool, like, RPG games you can unlock that were, like, on really old systems, like the Sega Genesis or whatever, and it's like, oh, let's try and bring this game back, but have this game and our game, so it's like a game within a game. I could see that maybe being a thing, and then maybe like DLC is like, oh, if you want to play like the Lion King for the Sega Genesis in our video game, and it'd be like, oh, well, and then like what I guess it would be maybe Disney that would get a cut of it at that point. But like I don't know, maybe what you do as a developer is like you're porting the games to your game, right? I don't know how that would work though. Probably what I'm saying is like really fucking retarded. But I think it would be like a cool concept to do that, where you could get like really old games within another game that is still fun. Ooh, anyway, AFK. However, we can now queue again. Am I queuing? There we go. How I would do it too, if it's supposed to like bring member berries of like, especially of like growing up as a millennial, what I would do is not just do like chores as well, but like just do like I don't know, have it be like open world as well. where you can like just like explore and like do stuff. Just to kind of like simulate what it was like living back then, you know? Because I know there was like this really rancid game that was supposed to be like member berries or whatever, but it was like made by a bunch of Nepo babies and it was just really bad. It wasn't even a video game. It was really weird. But I don't know, maybe you can actually make a game that is actually a video game and doesn't have like cringe like story stuff. Maybe you're the guy to do that. Alright, yeah, I mean that could be cool. I mean having the open world like stuff be like doing chores and just kind of like how it was back then, and then having the other stuff be the mini games. You know what would be really cool is like what if there was like progression in those mini games as well. Like a system within a system. That'd be kind of neat. I mean, that's kind of like a cool concept, I think. Let me see what if people voted for stuff. Apparently people like Burger King. Well, to each their own. I know if I were to vote on my own poll, I probably would have either voted for Wendy's or Mickey D's. I typically went to Mickey D's or Wendy's as a kid. Be a UFO 50 kind of thing. I don't know what UF 50 is, but okay. It would be kind of like you'd make like something similar to like really famous games. Got it. Or typing really weird stuff in the general chat. So what? So you prefer Burger King? I'm assuming it's you that voted for Burger King, Joshua. What is it about Burger King you like more about the other stuff? Because I know when I was a kid, I typically, if I had a choice between like, I know when I was real little, I'd always usually pick Mickey D's over Burger King. However, I know, I think like in, like the end of elementary school and maybe a little bit in middle school, I started going to Wendy's more often. Just because I liked their, the Frosties that they had. I like the milkshakes. And then I never went to Taco Bell growing up. I know we had the Taco Bells, I just never went to them. I typically went to, like, Del Taco instead, which is, I think it's better than Taco Bell, but I think they're only on the West Coast. I like the chili cheese fries from Del Taco. They're pretty good. Chili cheese fries and the Del beef burritos. That's usually what I get from there. I mean, it's a good thing with, like, even with how high prices are due to stupid shit going on in the world right now, because, gasoline is expensive, and when gasoline's expensive, everything else becomes more expensive as well. But, what was it? Del Taco still is, like, not that expensive. So, like, usually if I get fast food, I either get, like, In-N-Out or, Del Taco, just because, well, In-N-Out's, like, cheaper than, like, McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, and tastes way better, too. But I know if like I just want something cheap, Del Taco's another good option. Well, Burger King doesn't make me violently ill when I eat it, unlike McDonald's, and all the Wendy's in my area have gone downhill. Also, no Del Taco in my state. Yeah, that's why I put Taco Bell as an option, because there's Taco Bell everywhere. Despite Del Taco being better than Taco Bell, somehow Taco Bell is more successful as a business. I know there's like this Japanese person that I follow on X. They're like, oh, what's the difference between like New Yorkers and Californians? And I don't know. I just responded to it. It's like, really, probably the only thing is their accent, because like both places are miserable to live in. They're both just such awful states. If I could like move to any other state in the U.S., I'd preferably would want to live where I know people that also live in this state. So I'd probably either move to. Well, I have one friend that still lives in Florida. It is my buddy Green Branch. Although my best friend just moved away from Florida. I think he's moving to a different state. I think it was like either South or North Carolina. I forget. But and then I know I have like family that lives in Texas. I know my stepsister lives in Texas. So the UFO 50 is a collection of 50 individual 8-bit games done in the style of famous NES series. Okay, cool. Although, man, I wish I lived in the promised land of milk and honey that was Florida. I mean, like, I wouldn't be, the weather wouldn't be too different from what I already deal with in Southern California. Instead of, like, dry heat, it would just be, humid heat and stuff. So... There's a lot of cool stuff to do in Florida as well. He loves it. Yeah, I know. The guy that's playing Patterson, my buddy Rap, and the D&D stuff we're doing. He just moved out of Florida. Yeah, Florida is a cool state. I know, like, my spiritual father goes to Florida a lot. He goes to Florida a lot, and he goes to Brazil a lot. What is a diaper gnome? It's just like a meme. It's just like an MMO meme. It's people who play gnomes. Or just play, like, meme races. Like gnomes. Usually, like, people like to make fun of gnome players or that type of stuff. So, like, and it's like the same in Final Fantasy 14. Like, people don't take Lalafell players really seriously at all. I don't think Lalafell players even take themselves serious as well. Like, they play Lalafell in Final Fantasy 14 just because it makes the story funny. It's like, oh, you're basically the Jesus Christ of Final Fantasy 14, and then you're a little small potato-looking creature. Man, this dungeon queue's taking forever. Well, how long have we been in? We've been in queue for 11 minutes. And this is just going to be the stream where we're just sitting in the inn forever and we don't get anything done. I mean, I'm still having fun. Come on, I want to do dungeon. I want to level. Ooh, if only I could. I was playing a class that could tank or heal. Get my dungeon queues way faster then. Although I will say, Joshua, you're not alone in liking Burger King more than Mickey D's. And I only say that because a lot of my friends seem to have the same opinion that Burger King is better. I think I'm the only one out of like my friend group that likes McDonald's more. So I'm definitely in the minority, the fact that I prefer McDonald's over Burger King. I mean, I think the one reason I went to McDonald's more as a kid as well is because I just liked, I just thought the toys were better that you would get then versus the Burger King toys. And the Happy Meal and stuff. I think it's the way the Happy Meal is like presented in the weird box as well that I really liked as a kid. Oh, let me throw snowballs at him. My grandfather's house was walking distance from Burger King, so we ate there a lot growing up. Got it. Well, I know the Dairy Queen is probably the wife of Burger King. You know, his like general is like Colonel Sanders, and his court jester is Jack in the Box and Ronald McDonald. Maybe like Wendy's is the princess. His admiral is Long John Silver's of like his navy. You know, you have like Chick-fil-A is the fast food pope or something. Oh, it's the silence that's doing it. Okay. That's annoying. Quit silencing me. Old family-run dinner called Burger King there, and they hold the pre-existing copyright for the name of that area. I don't know how we got that achievement. Let's move. Stay out of the bad. Alright, Mantle of Caged Light. I don't have that appearance. I'm gonna need on it because I want the appearance. I'm curious what it looks like. Oh man. Where'd the tank go? Did the tank die? What the fuck why are you guys all the way over there? What the fuck are you guys doing? What's going on? Yeah, we're just like getting like really retarded groups back to back tonight. Well, I mean, to be fair, the first one when we were in, nobody knew what to do. But just having like a hard time. Like the other players or whoever the tanks are being weird, like trying to overcomplicate shit. But like, oh, I'm gonna pull them in this corner. It's like, well, we'd be fine killing them normally, like, you know? You're making things more difficult than they need to be. Got a healing potion. Person's pet Murloc is going on and on. Da 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 da. I kind of want to do that maybe at some point, just on my own time, is like rewatch the World of Warcraft movie. It's just a fun movie to turn your brain off to. I know my uncle kind of like ended up helping Blizzard. I don't know if he was like helping some of their developers figure out like stuff with like shading. But I know he told me, he like described what he was helping with, like, oh, it was like a raid with like a big black dragon. It's like, oh, this was the Deathwing raid. He was like, oh yeah, that was the one. Apparently like he was helping with like some of the shading. Because apparently Blizzard at the time didn't, like the developers they had didn't know how to do that apparently. They had like new workers or whatever. It's weird though, cause like my uncle doesn't do stuff with like video games. He does stuff like with just like normal movies in Hollywood, and and not like cartoons, just like live action stuff. So I found that kind of a little bit intriguing when he told me that. But I know he worked on like American Horror Story, he worked on the show Ghost Whisperer as well. I know he did another show, I forget what it was called. I know it had like this guy who was like, he was like another Asian actor that was like really good friends with Jackie Chan. I know he was in the second Ip Man movie, but he's like a more heavier set Chinese guy. Yeah, I know it was like a movie about that guy. The actor was like playing a cop. They're called like Sammo or something. But it was cool though, cause like when I was like 4, we went on the set for the Sammo TV show that my uncle was working on. And then my mom took a picture of the actor who played Sammo, like holding me. Because I was like real little back then, I was like 4. The retro game market right now, there's no reason a copy of Yar's Revenge, one of the most printed Atari games in existence, should cost more than $3. Yeah, it's true. Well, it's like even then, like you could just like emulate it, right? I need to figure out what that Sammo show was. I wonder if my friends would want to watch that with me. Yeah, that's the one thing I do like to do whenever I'm in the area. Although I don't want to go there now because the city's a shithole. But going to like Universal Studios in Hollywood was always fun as a kid. Going there now is very fucking dangerous. Like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get stabbed by some random hobo. Well, that's not what the tank is doing, my dude. They want to kill this shit here. I'd honestly rather fight them here as well. It's like just running past them just kind of feels dirty. Also, these guys drop XP, although I think the tank is now running past them. Oh, my pet's died. Can I kill the last dude, please? Alright. Alright, you got it. Alright, let's kill him. Oh, wow, oh, I wasn't paying attention, that's why. There we go. We're back up. Those are not better than what I have, I think. I'll just greed on it. Have we won anything? Got 2 items. I don't think... I mean, I think this was from the last dungeon we did, so we got, like, jack shit. I wonder if they were just, like, needing on everything. Let's, look. You know, I don't really care, to be honest. It's whatever. I have more than enough gold for getting new spells whenever we get to level 40, so... Alright, I'm gonna see if there's anything in my fridge real quick. I want a snack. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. I just got some, something to drink, and I got a can of Pringles. It's like, if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably, like, cook some ramen or something. I got some, ramen from the store, and I got the shrimp flavor. And I've just been, like, you know, putting that in a bowl and, microwaving it. It's pretty good, the shrimp flavor. Went to the library the other day to look for jobs on the internet and arrived about 10 minutes before they opened. Had my first encounter with a legitimate crazy hobo. Yeah, well, they have a lot of those in California. Not really in the rural areas of California. Like, when you go to the smaller cities, it's not really an issue. Sometimes it is, but very rare. Just because there isn't really a homeless problem in, like, at least where I live. But you get into, like, the bigger cities, like, it, can become more of a problem. So, like, there's a town slightly bigger than the one I live in. And, it's not really a big city. It's more like a small city, and there's probably more homeless people there than where I live. Cause where I live, it's like real rural. It's out in the middle of fucking nowhere. But then once you get into like actual large cities, like because you go past that one town I was just talking about, you get to where it actually starts getting big. You know, they have like really big stores like Best Buy. I don't even know if Best Buy is still a fucking store, to be honest, but you know, you have like all the really, like all the bigger stores typically in the bigger cities, and that's where you end up having a lot of fucking crime and a lot of homeless people as well. It seems like the bigger a city is, the more problems it has. That's why I always say I don't think humans were meant to live like that, all packed up together, like, you know, because it just seems like when you have like big cities like that, it just the city becomes really bad and everybody's miserable. I think you know, having like, I think humans are just meant to live in smaller communities, I guess, for lack of a better word. I know like the biggest cities in like the United States are like New York, and I know LA is a pretty big city as well. And you know, like all the problems those towns have, it's really bad. And it's like I always have like a phobia of going to big cities, because I'm not used to like how tall the buildings are as well. Like I know I went to BlizzCon one year, and I'm not used to how big the buildings are. Like just the building where BlizzCon was at, like really I wasn't used to, and it made me feel really uncomfortable with how tall the building was. Because like where I live, there's really nothing bigger than, I think the biggest building where I live is there's a doctor's place there. I mean, that's like probably 3 stories. But like that's it. Like most of the buildings where I live are not going to be bigger than like 2 stories. Oh yeah, let's queue up for a dungeon. I forgot to do that. What was going on? I was yammering about my phobia of big places. 'Cause I'm just a small little guy. Yeah, you could not pay me enough money to want to live in like a city like LA or New York. It's like, fuck that. I'd rather like live in like a rural area in like the Middle East. I feel like living in a rural place of Iraq is just gonna be as dangerous as living in like Chicago and Chirac. But I know I've been to, like speaking of like bigger cities and like New York and stuff, I've been to Washington D.C. and New York before when I was a lot younger. I think I was like, I know it was before I was diagnosed with diabetes, because I was diagnosed with diabetes in 8th grade. Although I probably had diabetes then. It's just I wasn't diagnosed yet. But it was pretty cool. I know it was like, we went to Washington, D.C. I don't know. It was either, I know because we were supposed to get a tour of the White House when we went to D.C., but it got canceled, and I think it was because of the new administration at the time, because I think it was transitioning from like George Bush to Obama. And Obama didn't want us there for whatever reason. He didn't want Cow to go to Washington, D.C. for whatever reason. But, I don't know, both cities were pretty cool, though. But my culture, yeah, well, to be honest, I think the culture in New York is probably better than Iraq, but my point is that it's probably the same, like, living standards, in my opinion. Like, I'm just as likely to get murdered by someone in both places, is what I was getting at. But, I don't know, I think some cultures are just better than others. And anybody who says otherwise is, in my opinion, just doesn't know what they're fucking talking about. It's like, okay, so you think all cultures are the same and all are good. Okay, well, what do you think of the culture of Germany in 1940? Are they just as good as America in 1940? I mean, I don't think they are. And when you say that, they immediately shut up. Because they realize what they said was retarded. The best culture, I think, is Gnomish culture. Have you ever thought that maybe like Imperial Rome was like a mistranslation of gnome? You know, have Nomulus or Nomulus instead of Romulus. It's like the reason why you don't see Romans anymore is because turns out they were all gnomes, and now they're just kind of hiding in the forest somewhere. Rome will rise again. I'm pretty sure Romulus was a gnome. I know, like, there's somewhere down in my family tree of some dude that was Roman. And I only say that because there's like this, I think like, I forget what the disease is called. But I know like my aunt's doctor was telling her that basically the reason why the disease, it's like some form of ataxia that my aunt has. And I know the disease, only women get it. But the reason why most people in Europe have it is because of Romans. And the reason why is because, you know, Romans, you know, it started out as a struggle, but then they, you know, snuggled with people they conquered, right? But I feel like it's more likely that, at least in my family, it isn't really there was no struggle going on. Because I know where my, like the village that my family comes from before, you know, we came to the U.S. a few generations back was, like the village was literally, like, right next to Rome, so. It was right next to Rome and the Vatican. There's a bunch of gnomes hiding underneath all the people's basements, probably. And then they found us, and then we had to run away to America. Like, who's stealing all our fucking underwear? Ah, it's these little fucking gnomes. Kill them! Alright. Do I have my undead minions with me? No, I don't think I do. I don't see them. Let me just summon them again. What they type? Oh. Hi. New to tanking. May not be lightning fast for me. I mean, that's what I prefer. You don't need to pull the whole room. I know, like, the most attractive race, in my opinion, in World of Warcraft. In my opinion, it's probably the Draenei. pretty cute alien goat people. Creeping sludge. Oh, our tank's dead. The Ottomans were actually highly sophisticated humanoid robots piloted by tiny fairies. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, aren't like gnomes, like I know in like most settings, I don't think they are in World of Warcraft, but I know like in like Pathfinder, I think in like D&D as well, like gnomes are like considered like fae. I kind of prefer the Pathfinder gnome lore to the Forgotten Realms stuff. And it's because like I think it's cool because like there's this whole thing where if the gnomes end up becoming lawful, there's like this illness that they'll get because of it, and it kills them faster. It's like actually bad for their health for them to be like lawful people. They must always be chaotic of some fashion just to have a long like normal lifespan for them. I remember there was like a companion that you can get in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. There was like a lawful evil gnome or whatever, but because he was lawful, he had like that condition or whatever that was killing him, basically. He's like, yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna change who I am, basically. Which he's probably my favorite character that you got in your companion for that game, because I just thought he was pretty cool. He's like a Hell Knight or whatever. The old gnomish fighter. That's a movie, like a movie series I want to try and watch at some point, is Leprechaun in the Hood. Centaur. Oh, one of my dudes died. Let's summon another skeletal knee. Big fat juicy larva. This thing's gonna keep on spewing shit. This thing off me. There we go. So I'm pooping out larva. Where's the boss that we're actually trying to get to? Oh wow, that seems like ways away. Well, probably a level from this dungeon then. Let me do that one. I'm actually gonna get Fetid Ward. And the only reason I'm gonna do that instead of the other one is because I'm pretty sure my undead get healed as well. He'll keep them up longer, and if I always have a hard time seeing if they're alive or not. So I won't have to resummon them as much if they're getting healed. Okay, we're killing Noxion. Oh, those my minions are pulling them. Get out of there! Order in which certain inventions were created, like in a world where you have TNT but not guns. Yeah. I mean, surely, I don't... Man, when did they end up figuring out explosives? I have to look that up. You would think maybe they would have an explosive at least in, like, China, right? But not, like, in Europe, maybe? Ooh, this is a better one. I want to disenchant it. Cancel. No need on. I don't know if I got the wand or not. It's like, I really want to... Like, the Tinker class looks cool, but every time I've tried it, just at the lower levels, Tinker is not a fun class. Where are we going? Where we going, guys? I'll go this way. Tank, go! Go, Scout Grimshank! Go at him! TNT is literally just gunpowder and a tightly packed paper. Got it. You win a Nobel Peace Prize with that. Like a stick of dynamite or whatever. I mean, I know, like, you had, like, Greek fire or whatever, like, back in the day, but it's still, like, I don't know, like, I feel like Greek fire is, like, basically, like, the Greek, Molotov cocktail, probably. And, like, oh, we're wizards, but in reality, they're, like, just throwing out, burnt alcohol at people with a rag. It's like, cast fireball! I know that's like one of my favorite classes in Pathfinder is Alchemist, which that's basically what that class does, is throw bombs at people. One of my dudes died, it was the mage. don't know what class the tank is. Usually Witch Hunter. Interesting. Strange kill. Maybe we won't level up in this dungeon. I mean, we're very close to leveling up. What time is it right now? It's like, ooh, it's almost 10 at night. I think I might play a different game after this, because I'm getting a little bit bored. Maybe I'll play some Power World after this, who knows. I guess we'll stream it, because like, I'm okay with like playing like multiple different games. Like during like usually if it has like chill stream as part of the title, it usually means like I'm just playing whatever. Like, there's probably gonna be like no playlist made for these streams that I'm doing right now. Alright, here's the dude that we're after. Oh, you know what? That's why my fucking pets are dying, is I have the tank stance on for them. Well, they should live a little bit longer now. There we go, Vine Rot Sandals. Are those better? They are better. Let's need on those. Hopefully we get them. Ooh, I did get the wand. Nice. Although... well, no. It's actually worse. I thought it was better than what I had. Oh well. I don't think I got the sandals though, did I? No, somebody else got them. Alright, let's leave. But I think, yeah, we got to level 39. Alright, well, what do we want to grab? I want to get this one, Chilling Presence, because that's going to lead to Harrowing Winds, which will make my Glacial Impact an AoE as well. Alright, I'm going to take a small break from WoW. I want to play some Power World for a bit. There's Steam. Where's Power World? There it is. Yeah, I really like Power World. Power World's a lot of fun. I think whenever me and my friends, or maybe sometime in the future, I'll like actually do a dedicated series on this. Maybe, because I really like the game. But I'd prefer, if I'm doing a series on it, I'd prefer to do a single player game. But just wandering around in this game was a lot of fun. But no, I got last time I was playing, I got a katana. Then I got a laser rifle as well. Oh wow, why is the game like freezing? That's weird. That never happened to me before while playing it. Might be time around the time when our friend Rapier resets the server. That's so weird. You know what? I'm gonna play something else because I suspect the server is about to get reset. What other games do I have installed right now? What do I want to play? I don't really have anything installed that's just kind of I can like kind of turn my brain off to. I don't know. Maybe it is time to end the stream. I mean, it's pretty late. It's like 10. I mean, anybody in the Midwest or in the East Coast, it's even later. But I know in like the Midwest, it's like midnight. So maybe it's just time for me to call it a night. I mean, I normally take like Saturday and Sunday off anyway. So the fact that we're doing a stream today, even though it's like not, I would like to do longer. I think just because we normally don't stream during the weekend. We did more than what was needed. So, anyways, hope everybody has a good night. Hopefully I will see everybody tomorrow. Hopefully, I wake up feeling better than I did today. But yeah.